Stretch doing a big segment now.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Look at you.
MVP right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the first question.
Yeah. What you got, Amy? Let's go right to you.
I'm a walking pharmacy.
You and Ken are like a big bag of Tallahassee.
Hey man, it's that time of year.
Right.
You gotta stay prepared.
Well, I was really pleased with the effort our guys came out with. I thought the key stretch was that last media timeout of the first half. Really challenged our guys to finish off the right way and turned a 3-point deficit into a 4-point lead. I think it was 7-0 run to end the half, and then carried that over into the second, where went on that big run. I thought our defense was key in that run and rebounding. I thought we did a great job of blocking out and limiting them to one shot, and that allowed us to get out in transition and find shooters and get to the basket. Good to see Derek get it going a little bit in the second half as well, and CJ knocking down some shots. Casey obviously was phenomenal all night, and I was really pleased how our guys made a big effort to find him and get him the ball. Getting to the free throw line, getting those free ones, that helps in a big way when you're a shooter like Casey is. But just really 29-9 run to start that second half. Held him, I think, without a field goal for almost 12 minutes, and shot 70%. Just really made unselfish play after unselfish play. So really happy with the effort tonight.
Casey gets going on a heater like that, do you say anything to him, or you just let him cook?
No, you don't. Even if you did, he wouldn't hear you. I mean, you see him; he's out there just running around, and he stabbed one time in the backcourt after he made a shot, and they got a layup on the other end. But listen. The kid plays with so much passion and heart, and it's fun to see him when he gets it going like that. And then then CJ took his turn where he hit I think 3 out of 4. Coming off screens, but I was really happy with how our guys read actions tonight, whether they came off and had clean looks or went through Derek where he had a little ISO at the elbow. But 21 assists again is huge, and I think only 3 turnovers for the second game in a row in the second half. But this team's playing very unselfish basketball right now, and if we continue with that trend, we're gonna have a chance most nights.
Fred, how big was Blaze and some other guys when Derek was in foul trouble there? Yeah,
Blaze was huge, and he was honestly, when he took that charge in the second half, we tried to keep the ball out of the middle of the floor, and the guy blew right by us. Blaze was standing right there, took a charge, and those are huge momentum builders for your team. When you make an unselfish play like that, he took 2 of them tonight, and I've talked a lot about Blaze and how he continues to sacrifice his body and step in there and just erase a lot of mistakes that we make on the perimeter. And then rebounding, made a huge offensive rebound kick out to Casey, that really kind of got us going in that first half when he didn't try to finish in a crowd. But yeah, Blaze was awesome, and we needed him because Derek, didn't get off to a great start, obviously, and picked up 2 quick fouls after being the player of the game for us against Florida State, and needed that guy to come in and really just calm things down for us, and I thought Blaze did a good job of that.
Fred, when could you really tell Casey was locked in tonight?
I think he hit the free throws, and then he hit a 3 shortly thereafter. And then he knew he had it going. He drove by his guy, hit the little floater. He just, he's got his bag of tricks. I mean, he got in there and threw the floater off the, above the square, and just, he's got a deceptively quick release. And again, I think when you can get yourself to the free throw line like he did, that's a huge confidence builder. But yeah, I mean, Again, I credit our guys for finding him, for getting him the ball when he had it going. Is a great sign of an unselfish team.
How have you seen Casey grow and become more comfortable from?
The biggest thing I'm pleased with Casey is his defense. I mean, you see him out there chasing guys off their shots. He had a great deflection at half court tonight, which got us out in transition. Last game he led us. He had 7 deflections for the game. So Casey he's always going to play with effort, but he's just really calmed himself down in the defensive end. Last year he was stabby, jabby. This year he's really calmed down.
Anything else for Coach?
It seemed like at points in the first half they were, figuring out an offense and starting to score points, went on a couple runs, and then in the second half they only scored 2 points in the first 8 minutes. What do you think changed for your defense from the first half to the second?
I thought we contested better. Our contests were much more spirited in the second half. I was not pleased with the way we finished on the defensive end. We gave them too many layups. You got to build habits for when these games are close to be able to finish games the right way. So that was one thing that we need to grow from at the end of the game, but we continued to score it, so that we kept a comfortable lead. But You know, we had such a good rhythm defensively. You got to carry that through for the entire 20 minutes. But I thought our contests were great, and then we did a really good job rebounding the basketball tonight.
Fred, I asked Emmanuel the same thing. Obviously, you want to soak tonight in, but how do you build off this going into the stretch here?
Well, I thought we did a good job building up the Florida State game. I was really pleased, especially that second half, kind of the same thing, where we limited our turnovers, we valued possessions, we got really good looks. We didn't make all of them in that Florida State game tonight. We made them, and that's what led to that efficient, almost 70% second half. We got a heck of a stretch coming up here, starting with Creighton, and they've got a big one tomorrow on the road. But you know, it's obviously going to be a heck of a task going in there playing against the 7th-ranked team on the road, and then you go to number 10 Indiana. It looks like they're holding off Carolina tonight, and then finish this stretch with number 5 Purdue. So got a heck of a stretch. Got to take it one at a time. I was glad we found a way to take care of business in this one. Got to enjoy it tonight. We have an off day tomorrow. Learn from it. Get a good film session in our next practice, and then have 2 good days of prep heading into Omaha.
Yes, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
What do you think when K-State